Let's get to cooking. This is what we're doing today at Memaw's house. We'll start this recipe, as we do with all pasta bakes, by boiling our pasta in salted water. I'm going to boil it based on the package recommendations for about 8 to 10 minutes. We're not going to cook our pasta all the way through because it will bake and it will cook all the way through at that time. Now we're going to go ahead and start our sauce, and I'm going to cook it in the same pan that I cooked my pasta in. I'll start with some olive oil, and you'll notice that my stove is not clean because I have been cooking all day, but you better believe that at the end of this day, the stove will be shining like new money. Now, for all intents and purposes, this is a one-pot meal outside of the pot that I cooked my chicken in, and you see that to the right of the screen. I just boiled some chicken thighs after I cleaned them up, and you've seen me clean up chicken thighs a zillion times. So I just cooked some chicken thighs until they're nice and fork tender, and you'll see what I'll do with that in just a minute. But in the meanwhile, I'm going to cut up my onions. I've already added garlic, and like I said, my olive oil to my pot. We'll get these cooked down just a little bit, and then we'll begin adding the other ingredients for our sauce. Okay, we've stirred these onions and garlics just a bit so that they won't burn, and the onions are translucent. I'm going to go ahead and add my chicken. You see, I'm just going to take it out of this chicken broth, out of the water that I cooked it in, because I'm going to be using some of this broth a little later on. So once we get the chicken into the pot, we'll break it up however we can break it up so that we can have small bite-sized pieces in our dish. I'm going to start breaking up my meat using a fork and my meat masher, and then I'll just go ahead and use the meat masher to get this all nice and broken up. Now that the meat is all broken up, I'm going to go ahead and add my chicken broth, which is about 1.5 cups of chicken broth. My heat had been on a medium-high heat, and now I'm going to turn it on to high to get my ingredients to boil, because I want to add my cream cheese, my ranch seasoning, and get it all stirred together. Now I'm adding 2 tablespoons, good heaping tablespoons of ranch seasoning. If you like more of the ranch flavor, you can certainly add a little bit more, but remember, it will be salty. So in that case, I would replace the chicken broth with plain water and add as much of the ranch dressing, maybe 3 tablespoons of ranch dressing instead. I'm going to add my cream cheese, but before I do that, I want to go ahead and add my Italian seasoning. And I'm going to get that to a boil and then add my bacon. I've pre-cooked some bacon, chopped it up into small pieces, and then I'll add my cream cheese. My cream cheese is right out of the refrigerator, so it's not warm and soft, so it's not melting as easily as it would if I had had it out at room temperature. It's going to melt, but it's going to take a minute. So let's go ahead and stir that. I'll put on some good stirring music, and you can watch me stir. Now that I've stirred it to it's smooth, I'm going to go ahead and add my pasta back in, and we'll get that to a thickness that I want. I want it to be relatively thick, but not very thick, because once I put it in the oven, it will thicken up just a little bit more. At this time, I'll go ahead and add my 2 cups of shredded cheddar cheese. I'll stir this in until my sauce gets nice and smooth, and I've reserved some back so that I can put that on top of the bake when it goes into the oven. Give me the piece of them. What ain't it? It's cream cheese. Now this looks a little thin for me, so I'm going to add another third of a block of cream cheese, which is about 2 ounces of cream cheese. Now I'm going to cook this down for another 3 or 4 minutes until the sauce thickens. Now let's stir it one more time to make sure the sauce has gotten to the thickness that I desire, and we'll get it poured into our prepared baking dish that you see off to the right of the screen. Now that it is in the pan and all the cheese is on top, it's prepared and ready to go into our 400-degree Fahrenheit oven. And we'll cook this for 15 to 20 minutes or until it's bubbly and golden brown. So this is the end result. It's a great meal for our weekday, any weekday meal, and it's good with a side salad or some broccoli or some green beans or any kind of green vegetable you'd like. It was delicious for us, and my family enjoyed it. Now I'm going to serve us up a bowl, and we're going to serve it with some garlic bread. We had some leftover sub rolls that I went ahead and made into some nice garlic bread, and the kids loved it. We served it with a side salad, and it was delicious. While I'm serving this bowl of deliciousness, I just wanted to take the time to thank you all for always being here and spending some time with me in my kitchen. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your lovely comments and all of the thumbs up that you give me. And if you haven't subscribed, please feel free to do so. We'd love to have you over here as part of Memaw's family. Now I'm going to go serve my family their dinner, and after that, we're all going to clean this kitchen. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you give this recipe a try. Here's another video and a playlist that you may enjoy while I'm uploading the next video. Y'all be blessed. Bye.